diving into the fridge, taking this off. And I've got the thermistor here that Mark sent me, right there. Mark, thank you, man. So I'm just breaking this down a little bit so that I can get access to it. Should have side cutters, but we're just gonna use a scissor for now. Just gonna free up some of this stuff. It's a little bit tricky to see, but this looks like it right here, and there's a screw there. Get some gloves for this part. As soon as I pull that out, there's gonna be a bunch of, what do you call it? I don't know, like refrigerant, grease, or whatever it is. That's it. That's the issue. That's the part right there. Guess we can just snip this off, pull this through it. That's the old one, and that's the new one. The wire's a little longer on the newer one. So anyway, that being said, what I'm going to try to do is go in here and open this up. Basically, I cut a slit in the whole thing to work as a kind of like wire loom, and I'm just gonna get this guy in there, essentially. There we go. I need some more of whatever this is to keep going. So this black putty stuff is it's just got a bunch of little bits of foam and stuff on it, and it doesn't stick to itself really well, but essentially it's like a butyl tape. I think I might have some of this in my storage, so I'm gonna go see if I can get that. Kind of sucks to leave this the way it is, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. Mark did say that I needed butyl tape for that. I forgot all about it till just then. Anyway, it's a little bit of a trek. Not too far, but not too bad either.
Would it be faster for me just to drive over?
Alright, I was trying to get on the phone there with a company just to see if they have thermal paste, but I'm gonna have to drive over there. Anyway, this is the storage place, guys. This is where I keep my stuff now. So they've got these units down here, which are 5x5 by I think 6 or 7 feet tall, and then these little ones on the top, which are 5x5 by 5 or 4, and I've got one of these ones. And right now I got on a deal for $20 a month because they had a little promo going on a couple months back, and I got in on that. So my first 3 months were $20, which was great. Ta-da! There's been times where the motion sensors go off out there, and then all the lights, and it's pitch black in here, and then I can't see what I'm doing. I have to pull out my little phone light and try and deal with it that way. This is gonna be a pain. I gotta dig all that stuff out of there. What I need is under there. It's sorted now. So all that's left is getting that thermal paste. There's a Home Depot over here. I'm gonna try that. I have my doubts, but you never know. Okay, we'll try this. There's a Best Buy across the road, so if this doesn't work, we'll go there. It's definitely not the right place to come for that. 4 grams. It's such a tiny little amount. I'm not sure if it's...
No, we don't skew with thermal paste.
Sorry about that.
Would you be willing to take a 2-question survey about today's experience at the end of this call?
Yeah, it's just a thermistor. It comes in a tube.
such a job making a mountain out of molehill with this one.
And so, and I've never.
Running all over the place. Yeah, like I said, I think it was called They did not have it either. So I can order it. It can be in for in a few days, kind of thing. And I'm thinking to do the job properly, you should probably put some of that thermal paste in there. The stuff that they sell at Best Buy though is like this stuff for CPUs, and I've since learned that Dometic, the manufacturer of that fridge, uses something from Norcold, and it's called thermal mastic. It's in a tube like that. I heard a rumor that these guys had it, so that's why I came here, but they're like, yeah, no, we don't have it. So I could order it from the last RV shop I was in. Maybe get it tomorrow or the day after. $25. But I feel like I should just put it together and try it out the way it is without fussing with it too much and just see what happens. So that's what I'm gonna do. There's just a part of me that just likes to do things properly, and I realize like a thermal compound that creates better conductivity between that sensor and whatever inside space that is in there should help the efficiency of it out a bit. But I don't know. There's the theory, and then there's just like, well, shit. Let's just plug in a new thermistor and see how it goes for now. But I'm not going to do that in their parking lot, so I'm going to move. Alright, time to get to work on this job, this project. So yeah, I was hoping to get some of that goop down in that hole. That's like right down in there, because that thing just slides down into this little hole there. Anyway, I'll get the butyl tape out. Should be enough. It's back together. Ready to rock and roll. And there it goes. So with all of that, I can't say that it's actually fixed right now, but the spiel that they gave me over the phone saying that it can't be fixed, and the part was discontinued. So with this, first of all, I just want to say, Mark, thanks for doing the homework and, you know, fixing yours and then sending me one of your thermistors. I think it's going to be fine. It's got the same plug and connection on it, and the procedure and changing it was actually pretty simple and straightforward. So I'll put a link to a video on YouTube that I saw of a guy doing this, so if you're interested in seeing how the whole process works, the video pretty much is exactly what I did to mine. So I'll put that down below in the description in case you've got the same fridge and you want to see how to do this yourself. I really did want to get that thermal compound in there just to make sure it was all topped up, thinking that maybe there wasn't enough of that stuff in there to begin with, and that's why I was running into some weird issues with it. I can still order it. It comes in a really big tube, and I only need a tiny bit of it. Mind you, if I could spread it out a little bit, give some of it away, that would be another way of, repurposing something like that. Anyway. Yeah, cool. We'll see. All it is put on with tape. It's just like a trap for dirt and grime. It doesn't look as finished without that there, but I'm gonna throw it out. It'll be easier to clean this. And the fridge just stopped at 4 degrees, which is perfect, which is really good. Holy cow, this might be a fix. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in the drawer. Well, that's a good sign. That's not frozen. That's a good sign. This fridge might be working again. Oh my gosh. Feels good in there. I'm excited. Good morning. That worked pretty good last night. It is much cooler inside the van too, so you know, I ran the heater a little bit, but I'm down 21.5 amp hours, and that's having both fridges running plus a heater, so that's pretty good. Anyway, I'm just in the city. There's people walking beside me. I'm gonna pack up quietly and switch locations. Okay. There's a big truck out there too. There's a bit of ice down there. Oh, that's cool. That's a first. First little bits of frost. Gym time. Not bringing you in there. That's it. It's just one of those mornings. I'm excited too because Sunday I'm going on a spearfishing trip. I'm very excited about that. Brings me a lot of joy. And that's probably going to be like an exclusive special video that I'll save for... I haven't even figured out what I'm going to call this new channel. I gotta do some brainstorming and all that sort of thing. In the meantime, I'm like getting content going for it. So...
Hey, bud.
Hey, buddy. Just want to let you know that that fixed the fridge.
It did, eh?
Yeah.
Working it, then the process was pretty easy, hey? Hey?
Easy peasy.
Yep. And that's the only thing that breaks down on these fridges. And, yeah, you've got a couple extra there, so if it ever breaks down another 3 to 5 years, pop another one in.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference when you got your fridge back, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So what are you up to today?
Just finished the gym workout. Now I'm gonna go to a dive shop in town. I'm gonna set up a new fish stringer. I gotta get some heavy duty mono. And it's 200-pound test. So yeah, it's quite a beefy stuff, but I'll pick up a little extra because I used some of my other stuff up last night fixing a friend's spear gun. Yeah, so I'm just doing that, and then I don't know, probably just take it easy. I'm going spearfishing on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Never dove before coastline, at least for me. It's all new. Got a final note, everybody. I did go on that Sunday spearfishing trip, and it was great. Oh, they're gorgeous. I got 1 perch in there, 3 rockfish. Whew. Came back to my cousin's place and made a beautiful fish chowder that I shared with everybody last night. I'm taking this fridge out of my van for the moment, the Bougie RV fridge. I just finished emptying everything out, and I coiled up the cord in the bottom. I'm going to store this in my cousin's place for the next 5 days because I'm receiving a guest and I'm going to be driving him around town a little bit, and it's just going to be inconvenient to have that in my van while I pull this seat up out of the floor and set it up and take it down every day. So that's what I'm doing, and I just transferred everything over to the dometic fridge, which incidentally is working fine. There's been absolutely no issues with it since replacing the thermistor in that fridge. It was pretty obvious that the thermistor was serviceable in that fridge. even though I called them up and they told me that it wasn't, and I would have to buy a new fridge, or basically cut this thing apart and try to discover where it lived in the inside of the fridge. And that information was false. Now, I did speak with only one person from Dometic. And even the part is discontinued, you're saying right now, from Dometic?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, it was, like I said, it's technically not even replaceable on there.
And that's what she told me. And I realized that in a company, you know, maybe someone's trained insufficiently, or there's a lack of communication between, say, the engineers and the people that build the product, and a service department that is taking calls and doing all that sort of stuff. And sometimes it's even pushed out to be a third-party service scenario. She was trying to encourage me to buy a new fridge, the new model, and said that the new model was serviceable and it had a 5-year warranty as opposed to a 2-year warranty. And all of that still might be true, but the thing that was the case is that this one was actually repairable. It's a perfectly good fridge, and it's not going into a landfill. And I'm also not having to reconfigure the entire furnishings of my van interior to accommodate a new fridge up in this area. While that might still be nice to have like a great big fridge freezer combo up in the front, I would have to tear this cabinet out, rebuild that one, rebuild the space in here to accommodate something else. Perhaps it'd be my water storage, I don't know. But all of that would be quite a bit of work and effort on my part, and I don't really want to get into that right now. So I'm glad that I was able to fix the dometic fridge. So the benefit of the doubt is the service department that I was speaking with on the phone might not be aware of the fact that it is in fact a serviceable part on the fridge. And had it not been for my friend, I probably would have moved on and gone ahead with this whole redesign of my van to accommodate something different. In any case, I'll probably still maybe later explore different fridge products and stuff in the van, try some other things out, or maybe, you know, in a future vehicle, try out a different product. I don't know if I would personally buy another dometic fridge. Hard to say. I certainly didn't like that experience. There's a lot of running around for me in that one. I didn't share the half of it. I was on the phone on a lot of conversations with those places trying to get through to them, and sometimes I was just like, well, it's only 2 clicks down the road. I'll just drive down the road and walk in the store. Anyway, that's it, guys. See you later.
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently. You woke me from a dream now.